Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I have not posted any videos recently. Where I live, my internet literally just keeps cutting on and off. But with that, welcome back to Mugen. I just felt like playing Mugen today, so that's what I'm doing. Now, hopefully there's no problem with uploading. If there is, well, you won't be seeing this. At least not for a while. So I guess I'll go with survival, and I want to go random characters. So yeah, let's see how far we can go. Now, disclaimer, I do not own any of the characters or any of the music within Mugen here. That's just a quick disclaimer. Yeah, because I don't want to have another copyright claim video, so... Sorry, people problem, it's fucking me up. Oh, Vidal's not the best character I have installed anyways. So yeah, there's something. Yeah, that's like the best move she has. I might want to swap her out for something better, ultimately. If you have any suggestions, please do suggest, because I have no fucking idea. I've been running out of character ideas. And shit. Yeah, it just, it's long, it doesn't even have to, you don't even have to know if it's a Mugen or not. If it's even remotely in there, I'll try to get it to install. But yeah, even if it's anime or not, doesn't matter. As long as it's good, you may see it. And if so, I'll thank the person who actually suggested it in the comments below. There's one. So yeah, never that good. So well, doesn't seem we're gonna get that far. Oh, come on. Yeah, that didn't work well. It's one of the better characters. Aladdin, if you don't know, I don't fucking remember the name of the anime, so look it up, you may find it. Okay. Now I know I hadn't cared for animes and games, but I don't remember what they're from. Yeah, it's my problem to do it. Will that be? No, it's not close enough. I still fucking ran into it. Shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, you see with survival, it literally is as a stage. If one dies, well, that means it's out of the game. Out from being used. And of course, just like usual, whenever I do videos like this, if any character you want to see actually fight each other, suggest, or any of them you want to see showcased, just ask. And that's all it will take, and you'll see it probably in the next video. Oh yeah, well I am, internet's been cutting in and out. So, hopefully that gets fixed. Now I don't remember the combination of transforms character. Which we'll be doing more editing, try to make more balanced, because I don't play just for YouTube, I do it with my sister as well. And certain characters are just broken. Like King, for example, don't understand why you need to actually use entire key gauge, sorry not key gauge, energy gauge to be able to actually transform for a short duration. But it is what it is. I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Hopefully, careful I can do some good. Oh, 24. Okay, seems to be doing some good. I know once again, as far as I know of, this is not canon, but no, whatever. It's balanced and works. At least what I found. Yeah. We're going to see, of course, how many rounds we survived after this. It's going to be expected. Okay. We seem to be doing good. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Decent. Pop the singles. Make sure we're prepared. I don't remember if she actually stays transformed or not. Him again. Okay. Yeah. I know I don't talk too much within these. But that's because of the fact that I'm concentrated on the fight at hand. So I do apologize. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of characters for when I'm playing Mugen. I don't know how long the series will last. In fact, I don't even think it's really too much of a series. It's just whenever I want to play it. Plus, I'm ever updating it, trying to make it better. And fun. I didn't get any of that. I'm pretty screwed if I can't transform here. Almost there. Can I transform? No. I'm screwed. I'm pretty sure of it at least. This is not gonna work out well. But we can still try. Okay. It seems to be faster than similar here. Okay. Shockingly, I've won this round. So yeah. It's not a matchup. Now I know this stuff will actually jump high and actually just charge. But hell, whatever, you know? Could be worse. I'm pretty sure I can edit that, ultimately. But, of course, I may or may not. Which, by the way, one character section that I've been having problems with is actually the Mythos character. Trying to edit them are a pain in the ass. It's a nightmare to try to. Yeah, it's like this. Even if you use the wrong line of code to get it to work, it doesn't work. And I lost. Yeah. Truly, me and my sister actually go through battles similar to this, picking 4 characters at random stage and everything, to see what we get. Now, as you can see with the list of characters I have here, I know the words are blocking some of them. That's better. As you can see, I have a lot of characters installed. Some you may have seen beforehand, but you don't see anymore. But because of that, it's because I'm always editing and actually adding new characters in place of ones that aren't up to par as much as what I would like. But that doesn't mean that they're bad characters. It means I found ones that are better of them or better characters that are in place. But yeah. Once again, just in case you weren't paying attention, I do not own the music characters of the Mugen I have installed. Just because it's here does not mean anything, okay? This means I really enjoy them, and please support the official release of the characters and games. Characters, games, you know, anime, whatnot. Because that's the only way they're going to be able to actually help make more money and actually continue the series of games or anime. So please do. It makes for things like this possible. And as long as it's possible, I'll do it. Okay. Who's next? Hopefully it doesn't crash. With my Mugen here, it tends to actually have long load times for certain things. Like for Gara, for a good example. That's just one good example. Not saying it's for all of them. But I'm just saying in general. I tend to have long load times for certain stages and characters, so please bear with me. Which, let you know, this is an update from the last time I actually mentioned this. The campaign I'm running right now has still been the same one. Spiritualist, which is a neutral good necromancer, which is weird, you gotta admit. We made the epic level. We are actually using D&D 3rd edition epic level over mythic, because that's what we prefer. Okay, I still just can't do shit here. There we go. Get him somewhere. Yeah, he's not too good close up. I'll admit. As you can tell, I'm about to actually get my ass stomped. Utterly. I don't remember the characters' combos. I'm the one that edited it, you know, here. Which, mind you, Black Level, great anime, but yeah, it's been like forever since I actually edited them. So it's been so long, I don't remember the combos. Seriously, can you give me a break, Gara? Seriously. Okay, like, for going on an example about how difficult the Mythos characters are here, which, mind you, they're good in their own, it's just certain ones have healing whenever they actually charge, so I need to actually edit that. And actually change them out or find a way to edit them in general. I did not know he could do that. I seriously did not know he could do that. And that's as a character, not as in being from the anime. Yeah, that's just in general, I did not know. Good animation though. Bravo. I don't know when the fuck I got this Gara. I'd have to go through my search history for this. Which, by the way, nightmare. Yeah, nightmare to try to do because I don't remember everything, obviously, that I searched. And sure, my search history sure does, but I don't clear it out. Dude, seriously, come on. Okay. Defeated Gara. That's how I believe you pronounce his name. As I was saying, for example, with it, you see Knuckles. Charge key is down in C, while the most standardly it is just the enter button, which is not exactly too good for it. Which I know just edit it for anybody who has edited characters. But the fact is, anybody who's tried to edit Mythos characters knows It's not as simple as editing the character's enter button to be the charge key. No. Well, most characters have technique and shit that are actually for that key as well. Being for enter, transformations. And because of that, it's simple to change them out, sure, but the fact is it doesn't load correctly unless you have them exactly the way it was originally. So it doesn't work. And because it doesn't work, complications arise. Yeah. Second part of Pathfinder character creation will be coming hopefully this Saturday. But with the way the internet's been acting up and the way storms have been going off constantly, I'm not willing to take a chance of destroying my computer for YouTube. Sorry. Literally, without my computer, I don't have access to YouTube or anything else that I do here. Better be safe than sorry, you know. So it's 5 rounds. But yeah, hopefully we'll be coming out this Saturday for part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch it. It actually explains a lot for if you don't know about how to create Pathfinder characters. You're just getting into a tabletop RPG for the first time. Which, of course, any suggestions on classes you want to see, actually told about my suggestions on actual creation of them, do mention because I'm more than willing to help. Primarily because the fact is 95% of my time is actually either create a new character that I have an idea for, being if it's the same class and race that I've actually ran with 1,000 times, or researching a new thing that I've heard being the new feat or a new ability or new class or a new race, hopefully. So anything's on the table at this point. And because anything's on the table, there's a lot to work with. Oh, plus I'm good supporter of third-party shit. Even if it's D&D, I'm willing to actually throw it in with good enough reason. It's like the only type of DM that ultimately, as long as you enjoy the character, I don't care if you're playing a half-dragon succubus, for all I care. And you can be lawful good with it. I would not care. Hell, you could be playing a half-dragon succubus paladin, and I wouldn't give a crap too much. As long as you enjoy the character, you know? Of course, one of the things is let me know what you're playing beforehand, and then we can actually take things accordingly. And if there's something you want to do for it, I would have a DM that will tell you yes or no about it, because if no, it's because I know something better for it that you're trying to go for the character, or something that is exactly what you're trying to do. But yeah, that's just the type of DM I am. Which I know a lot of people are gonna actually argue against it. Hell, level adjustments for templates? Fuck no. I normally limit down to one template and you can go anything. Fake creature. In my opinion, fake creature is one of the more powerful ones. This is gonna be categorized both being the same one. Half celestial, half fiend, or the variant of them, I think, are the most powerful templates so far when it comes down to everything. But next on the list, half dragon, and then after that's actually the fake creature. Those are, in my opinion, the top 3 strongest ones in existence. But just because that's my opinion does not mean it's going to be everybody else's opinion. Hell, recently, if you remember from my older videos, my dad's character was trying to actually get into the Unseelie and Sealy Fort. He finally succeeded. He did. So, yeah, there's a plus there. So he finally got back up to power, so now he's a fake creature, and that's an example there. Story, aspect, he became a fake creature. I'm the one that suggested he becomes a fake creature to begin with after he hit 20th level because he's a fake bloodline. And for his background story, it made perfect sense. And that's how I am. If the story's good enough, who gives a crap what you play? But the only thing I have to ask is give me some background story, give me something to work with. And in doing so, hell, you know? Which of course we'll be going through templates in another video. When you get to the base creation rule first, and then we can actually work on everything else. God damn it. He always really just drains the energy gauge. Which is awfully annoying that it does so. Makes me painful. Yeah, like this. This Kirito's next. Which helps. That actually is a good thing there. For example, anime characters. Kids from animes, games, or even stories you've read. Take inspiration. Pathfinder or D&D, whatever tabletop RPG you play, is a game full of endless possibilities. You could be a android paladin trying to fight evil. Hell, you could be anything, really. As long as you have the right DM, you're good. But just because you have the right DM does not mean much. Just because it's a game of endless possibilities, don't be a dick for like your DM's actually styling it to be like a Lord of the Rings type of thing, which is a relatively low magic campaign setting. Or something more of a sci-fi feel like the Mega Man series. Don't be a dick about it. Go with it. Get to know what your DM prefers, and talk with them if you have a character in mind. Just because you have a character in mind that doesn't fit the actual campaign setting does not mean with a good enough story you're not going to be able to actually go with it. That's just my examples. Because let's say this sci-fi campaign, a lot like Ghost in the Shell or Mega Man, for example, you have androids here and there, constantly fighting to survive, and you want to play a wizard. Talk with your DM, may be able to let you play one. That's just something there. Talk with your DM. Chances are, if you're willing to talk with your DM about your background story, ideas for the character, and what you want to play, race, and class-wise, they're more than going to be willing to actually go along with you. Because hell, there's another thing to keep in consideration. You are not the main character. It is a game meant to be played with a group of people. Okay? A group of people that you're going to be spending time with and actually trying to enjoy the story with. So don't make it all about you, okay? That's just my suggestion. But of course, a lot of people's not gonna listen, obviously. Hell. But hell, just because you like to play the retarded half-orc barbarian or the standard human fighter, just because of that does not mean there's not a lot of options, okay? Background story plays a lot in scenarios like that. So I guess we're gonna go through this one more time, and then we're going to actually call it quits for the video. But yeah, just talk to the DM. That's all. That's all you need. Sometimes it's gonna be a little. Yeah, a lot of characters you're not gonna see after a while. But yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna be good. Okay. Shadow Kirby is a good example of ones I need to get rid of. The question of why is because the fact is, whenever this Kirby actually charges the energy gauge, heals. That's the thing. Here's a good example here. You see? It heals. Not saying it can't be defeated, it's just literally making full balance. It's either you don't want to charge because there's going to be a balance, or somebody else wants you to charge. Back to Pathfinder or D&D, whatever you play. As DM perspective, be open to the possibility. It is a game you create to show other people the world you want to roll with, you want to actually play, you want to control. But don't be the dick and actually try to make it all about how you are the one running the game, so they have to entertain you. And for third-party shit, be open to it. Hell, half the time it's gonna make it to where it harms your players more than anything else. And because of that, it's always fun to see what options and what possibilities come about with it. Also, what your players come up with. I can guarantee a lot of times it's not going to end well for them. But in retrospect, it's not going to end well for you a lot of times as well. So just roll with it, you know? It's all the same thing that we play, just different rule sets. We just play it all slightly different. And because we play slightly different, don't be afraid to take the opportunity to play a different tabletop RPG game. Just because you play D&D does not mean you can't play Pathfinder. And just because you play Pathfinder does not mean you can't play D&D. Possibilities are endless, but sometimes you can, as a player, you can actually push the boundaries, of course. But as a DM, you can be too tricked on things sometimes. I know I've done that myself. And just because a role is there to help explain something does not mean a boss is going to be making all the rule Nazis hate me at this moment. Just because the rules are there does not mean, as a DM, you can't roll against them. Which, of course, what I know of is like two types of rule Nazis. You have the rule Nazis of the strict versions, which literally, unless you're playing by the rules, you can't have a good time. You can't do anything unless you're running exactly by the rules. And then you have the other ones, which in my opinion are actually better, because, well, my father's actually this kind. He's a rule Nazi, but he's willing to compromise to help make things make more sense if there's a rule that doesn't make sense. But he's also willing to call out the DM for something that makes no sense for going against the rules, when the rules actually make sense. But, yeah, going back to the concept of characters, it comes more than that for the players, DM as well. You can play a character in your own campaign as long as it's not going to be one of the things you're playing with yourself constantly. Example. Hell, look at a lot of different games that can go out. The best example I can actually look at is look at Zombie Orpheus, for example. I don't remember the series, but they have this series on there where the DM was actually playing with himself mostly. And it was more of he was the main character and whatnot. No. Don't do that. If anything, do the complete opposite. It's not you, it's the players who contracted out, needing a party of like 6 people who actually is trying to go like slay this dragon or conquer this dungeon. So yeah. That's the only thing I can suggest for playing with as a character. Besides, don't use the fact you're a DM as a breaking point. The example I can give there is, what if ultimately you say you could play, like say, a half demon, basically going halfing. Okay, nice and dandy. You're playing a halfie, whatever class or race you're tacking on to, doesn't matter too much. But then when your party members actually want to play a exact same thing, being a halfie, or let's say a different template like a leech or a ghost, for example, and then you deny them that capability, and they have not actually taken the template, or they don't have anything that actually gives exactly what they're after to begin with. That is being a dick. Okay? Don't be a dick. Okay? Just work with your players. That's all. But don't take anything from them. You know? Just because you are the one creating this world for them to play does not mean they rule your world. Things happen that you want to happen for them to experience. But that does not mean they're gonna exactly go out that way. It seems to be we're almost done here. Close to being done, extremely close. And we're dead. Well, that's been this episode of Mugen. Let's see how many rounds we actually went through. 4. Yeah, I suck. But yeah. Play. That's all. That's all that's meant to be done, is to play the game and enjoy. As DMs, don't be dicks. Be open up to possibilities. Be willing to make your own third-party content. Things you think would make your game better, or things you think should actually be in there because it makes it sense for it not to be. Now, alignment system, that's up for the DM to decide. Personally, in my opinion, for example, like Vampire, they don't have to be good or evil. They can be any alignment, ultimately. But yeah, that's been this episode of Mugen. Hope to see you again in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe down below of any character or game you would like to see, or any class you would like to see me actually go through and explain. For Pathfinder, D&D, it doesn't really matter too much. Preferably Pathfinder, mind you, I haven't exactly went through too much 5th edition D&D shit. 3rd edition? Like 3rd edition 3.5 D&D? Yeah, I've actually done that. So I took a jump from 3.5 to Pathfinder instantly. So yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, and all that lot. You know, hope to see you in the next video. And don't forget, as DMs and players both, don't be a dick in your own campaigns.